On this day, this holy day of Eid, Eid al-Adha, day of sacrifice, much Muslim blood is being shed in Burma as elsewhere. The difference in Burma is that the Muslims are not being murdered by other Muslims. They're being murdered by Buddhists. Now, most of you will have imagined that Buddhists were very peaceable people who like to chant and meditate. Well, maybe they do in many parts of the world, but that's not what they're doing in Burma, or Myanmar, as it is now called. I prefer Burma myself, because the Burmese fascism, chauvinism, xenophobia, which is fueling this massacre now of thousands of Rohingya people, that is the Muslim people in Burma, who once had a kingdom of their own and then became a province of Burma, who are Burmese people, whose ancestors go back for centuries in Burma, are being systematically, ethnically and religiously cleansed. And some of the pictures and the videos that I have seen today have been truly shocking. It's truly shocking when you see innocent people being murdered. For me, it's even more shocking when nobody gives a toss about it. Now, it doesn't surprise me that the mainstream media in Britain and in other Western countries couldn't even tell you where Burma was, who the Rohingya people were, wouldn't be able to even begin to explain what's happening there in Burma. But there are two important distinctions here. The first is that Burma's chief politician is the former darling of The Guardian and liberals everywhere, Aung San Suu Kyi, a Nobel Peace Prize winner, no less. And she is the lipstick on the pig of Burmese fascism. She's the person going on television to justify the massacre of men, women and children, defenseless men, women and children in her own country. That's one distinction. The second distinction is this. Despite the fact that there are 2 billion Muslims in the world, despite the fact that the richest countries in the world are Muslim countries, despite the fact that Muslim countries have millions upon millions of men under arms, have air forces, navies, have armies that you couldn't even begin to count, and which are at war against other Muslims in Yemen and other places, not a single Muslim government has been able to raise a finger in defense of the Burmese Muslim community. Shame on them. And not a single jihadist has made their way from a curry house in Amsterdam or Brussels or South Wales. Not a single holy warrior that has otherwise been plotting to kill innocent people in Manchester or on London bridges. Not a single one of these so-called jihadists has been ready to go to Burma to defend the Muslims being massacred there right now. No, they prefer the murder of innocent people in Brussels and in Barcelona and in other parts of Europe, including our own. I'm disgusted by all of them. And I hope today, as Muslims celebrate this Eid, this holy festival, they just pause for a moment and ask themselves this question: how has it come to be that with all that wealth, with all those armies, the Muslims are so pathetically, inadequately, incompetently led that the Muslims in Burma just have to lie down by the side of the road and their life's blood pour into the gutter? Just ask yourselves that as you celebrate Eid this evening. Now,